What up, y'all? Victory of Love. Back up in here, man. Another video, another poem. And this poem is called Caught in a Loophole. Starting with the small grain, it enters my brain. Reminds me of dead leaves. Dead leaves. Then, when I was letting go of smoking trees, an email I'd read. To forgive, I believe. We all deserve a second chance, even when life seems weak. And we can't even sleep. Good community can set you free. Speaking your truth is all you need. A friend you can talk to, or family. Stay stuck in this madness, or eject out of my seat. So this is the whole poem, really. And I feel like this was a reflection of my own insecurities of weed, because what happened was, I said I let go of because it started with a small thing. Basically, it was like an email I got, right? That's why I said an email I'd read. It's literally an email I got, and like this is why we got to be aware of emails, because email advertisements are very powerful because we check our emails a lot, and that like our brain can, get intrigued by whatever we see. We don't even want to see it sometimes, but our emails just flooded with sometimes. So you gotta unsubscribe to those, those stores and pages that you don't really fuck with. And then I saw that thing, and then I was like, I was really like intrigued by the idea of smoking weed, because I was listening to a lot of Kid Cudi too, and like rappers who smoke weed basically, and that really made me feel like I was missing out. And even astrologers who smoke weed and shit, like I don't know, I feel like I was like missing out, or like maybe I could have more fun if I smoked weed and shit like that. And maybe I could, maybe it would be a good experience. I'm not saying it's a bad experience at all, because I remember when I did smoke weed at the first start, I was really enjoying it because it was really relaxing and all that. But I realized the chaos that would happen when I got addicted to it, and I would lead into the people who were also addicted to it, and it was not healthy. I really enjoyed it too much. Yeah, it's like when you become a stoner, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what happens. And it's okay, whatever happened in the past. I love that past. I love everything that happened in that past. I even love the paranoia I went through, because it taught me not to. It taught me how strong I am, how I can will things into existence. Like, because after I stopped for 2 years, and now it's been 2 years, and I haven't really smoked ever. Like really, maybe I smoked like toked once or something at a party or something, but I never really fuck with it. Like I never really do. But that thought loop was entered in my brain, and what it taught me is that you can get caught up in one thought pattern for so long that your whole entire night is gone. You know what I'm saying? Like, why the fuck did I pay attention to that? Because like what happened was, like, I was in the email, and then I got open the email, and then I was thinking maybe there's dispensaries near me, weed dispensaries, and then checked other dispensaries, and there was, and I was calling them. I was even calling them. You know what I'm saying? How fast I was going. So like, and it's not just weed, it's even relationships, like ex partners. Like, you can, like, I've sent ex partners messages like, oh, I still miss you and shit like that, and like that is an insecurity we can all deal with, and we can get caught up in and stay in that stuck pattern for so long, the whole night or the whole morning, and just wonder what they're thinking and stuff like that. It's like, we have to remember to ground ourselves, stay in the present moment, see that thought as just a thought. It's nothing else. Like, when we see that as just a thought, when we see we're in a thought pattern, we see we're caught up in a loophole, and that's what I'm talking about right now. A loophole is like, that's when you can actually change your perspective and change the next direction. I feel like one thought can change your whole paradigm, your whole, like, the reality that you're going towards. Because like, if you think one way, then you start taking action in that direction. You know what I'm saying? You will it into existence because you say, oh, this idea sounds nice. I'm gonna start doing it. So then, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, every second we can change and have a different experience. If I didn't message the community, because what happened was the community messaged saying their reflection. They were talking about their dark stuff and secrets, and that made me feel comfortable to express my darkness too. And it just showed how light and everything is. And like, that's what real alchemy is bringing darkness, something dense and heavy, into lightness, into brightness. And that's really powerful. When you can do that, yo you're a magician. You know what I'm saying? You're an alchemist, and like that's powerful. So I feel like when I really saw that, I messaged them, and then I felt way better, right? Then I was like, wait, why did I waste my time? Because after I messaged them, I felt like I didn't need to smoke weed anymore. So I was like, why did I need to even do that? Like that was such a waste of time. I could have been doing something else, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it was intriguing because I thought that that was something I needed to do. Because I even asked Taro, and Taro said yes, do it. So I was really confused, you know what I'm saying? I was like, do I really do it or not? And I'm still confused because like, why is it saying I should do it? And I resonate with. I'm not scared. I don't want to be scared of weed. You know, something. It's not something I should be scared of. I don't want to be scared of smoking. I don't want to be scared of this thing. So, but also I don't want to be scared of being addicted either. So, it's a practice of will because it's something fun to do, but it's not something I should do. You know what I'm saying? So it's like everything in moderation is key. So I'm just gonna see what happens again. If I do smoke it or if I don't, you know, it depends on how I feel. Right now I feel pretty good. I don't really need it, but maybe who knows? You know what I'm saying? But like I really appreciate the fact that I had a community to talk to in that time because if I didn't, I would have never stopped. I would have probably got the weed and stopped. So, but it really taught me this big lesson. Everything is a loophole, you know, a thought pattern. When we start thinking about something, we can get, if it's a past emotion we were attached to, we can get caught up in that emotion and stay in those waters for a really long time because we get obsessed with that feeling of whatever it was, and then we get intrigued by it, and then we start going on different tabs and researching about it and spending our whole day about it. So it's like you can choose the reality you want to shift to. You have, you know, so this is a really powerful poem because I really wanted to integrate my lesson towards you guys, to that you can always detach from your loopholes if you're aware of it, and then you speak your truth. I feel like when I spoke my truth, even through text and talking to someone, and they could hear me and they could feel me, that's when I was able to really alchemize it and like realize, wait, spirit is telling me I should not smoke it, or maybe spirit is saying I should smoke it. So it's like, but when that message got sent, I felt a lot better. Like I was doing the right thing. Like I detached from that demon, that lower desire. So I don't know, like, you know, like I feel like I was influenced. That's probably what happened because I was listening to like Kid Cudi, listening to people who smoke weed, and just being around that energy, it really brings out that feeling of wanting to smoke weed. And it's okay to want to smoke weed, it's not a problem, but it's when you get obsessed with it, when you get addicted to it, that's the problem. So a good community can set you free, you know what I'm saying? So even if you have a friend to talk to or family, it can also help a lot. Like talking to somebody and them understanding your darkness and bringing it to lightness, very powerful too. Using a friend. Next thing, staying stuck in your madness or ejecting out. You can stay stuck. You can choose to stay stuck in this thought loop for as long as you feel like, or you can jump out. Like easiest way to jump out is to make it light. Like, oh, I'm good. I don't need it. You know, I meditated today. You can find other ways to get high. That's another way to do it. Is you can find other ways to get high. You can get high on your own supply by doing breathing and breath work. You know what I'm saying? By getting high on DMT with your own brain. So when you do that, you realize, damn, I'm already fucking high. I'm high off life. You know what I'm saying? I'm high off my breath. So it's like, and you can be high off of your creations if you're making music, if you're artistic. You can do those things and make you high. You know, weed, I feel like, is just an easy drug to get you high. And there's nothing wrong with it, but like, if you don't deserve it, or if it's just smoking it just to feel good, and there's no other way you're making yourself feel good, I don't know if it's really positive. It's not helping you then. It's just it's slowing you down, if anything. Some people need it though. Some people, you know, depend on it, and that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with that. It's just like, you know, if you can afford it, I guess it's not a problem, because some people can handle it. Even in their bodies, they can handle it. And that's cool. But for me, I just don't deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like I don't need it. But, you know, it just looks cool, I guess, to do. And it feels nice to do, I guess, because it's like something you can smoke on. That feeling of smoking something, for some reason, it's just like so, it can be so tricky. But when I realize I can just do breath work, or I can meditate and get high off my own supply, then I don't really need nothing, really. You know what I'm saying? So I would say the best way of getting out any situation, even if it's like an ex thought, you know, like a last relationship thought, It's just to really get out of that emotion, that feeling, by replacing that feeling with something else similar to that feeling. So if it's your ex, you're feeling about, what would you do with your ex that you can do with yourself? You know what I'm saying? Like, what can you do with yourself? You know, pleasure yourself if you have to, or um, uh, you could be getting high on your own supply, or talking to a friend. You know, just even a simple friend could replace an ex. You know what I'm saying? And it's not even replacing. Like, I'm not saying like don't just like forget about her and shit like that. Just like have love and compassion for yourself, because you had that version of yourself is creeping up again for a reason. It has to be dealt with. Otherwise, that emotion wouldn't be there. So, once you have good compassion for yourself and love for yourself, you can honestly, truthfully see through that facade, that illusion. But yeah, I just really wanted to make this poem to make you guys aware of this loophole dynamic. You know, our thoughts are not ours. We are in control of our thoughts. We can choose which thoughts to follow, which paradigm to go down, which lifestyle to live. We have the power. Bring the power back to us, and then we shall help the world much better. Sending love and energy towards your direction, wherever you are. I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of your day. Breathe in that oxygen and then exhale that bullshit. Victory of love. I'm signing out. Peace, man. Hope y'all enjoyed this one. If you did, like it, share it, comment, subscribe. Peace.